So this is my 2016 M4, and today we're gonna be talking about 5 things that I hate about it. Before we get started, I just wanna say, coming up with this list was very hard. I really love my car. As you guys can see, I've done a lot of things to it, but you know, there's always room for improvement. And in case you guys are new to the channel, this is my M4. I've spent quite a bit of money on it. We've wrapped it, we've done headlights, we've got wheels, suspension, you know, carbon fiber all over, tail lights. So if you guys have not kept up with it, make sure you guys subscribe and go watch the rest of the videos. So first things first, I have to bring up the seat emblem. So luckily I don't have the old ones anymore, but the old ones are like a silver finish, and what happens is that they tend to crack. So in my opinion, bad quality from BMW. I think this one should have came in automatically with the car, especially like with the whole, you know, M4 tag. The other one only says M, so like I don't know, I feel like this is more branded, like it looks better. So second on my list is gonna have to be the interior. I don't hate it, but I did previously have a 435 and the interiors are very similar. Now, a perfect example is like the steering wheel. This is the exact same steering wheel pretty much that was on my 435, with the only difference being the paddle shifters. They do change the paddle shifters, and then you do get 2 M buttons, and then I guess even like the stitching, they do like the blue and red stitching, but besides that, like everything else is the same. I feel like if they would have changed like the shape, you know, it would have been more of a drastic change and it would have looked way cooler and it would have separated them. Third on my list, and cannot be forgotten, is gonna be the crank hub. As you guys may know, if you have one of these cars or are planning on getting one, the crank hub apparently goes bad when you're pushing power and even sometimes when you're stock. So that is one big deal that I feel like BMW should have taken care of that. I don't know how they're selling this car for the price, or how they made this car with that issue, knowing that it was an issue. And if you guys are wondering, that job is not gonna be cheap. A crank hub job, you know, you're looking about 2,500 to most likely like 3,000, depending on who you get it done with. So not very cheap. I feel like they should have taken care of that, because that basically means as soon as you get the car, you're already about $3,000 short. Okay, so we're back on the interior. I almost forgot. Also the seats. So the seats are super nice, super comfortable. I love the upgrade, like I said, from my 435, because those seats are not very good and they don't look very good. But here's an issue with them. So when putting things in the back or having somebody sit in the back, obviously you're gonna move the seat, you know, and then you're gonna move this forward. So in this case, I lowered it all the way so I don't hit it, but sometimes this can hit the sun visor, which in a lot of cases, it'll crack the glass. I don't know why that's a thing. I didn't really have that issue on the 435 or even come close to it, but yeah, it's a thing, so be careful. So our fifth and final thing is gonna be a clicking noise that actually happens with the front wheels. So once I started hearing this, I was like, what is actually going on? And after doing a little bit of research, it's apparently a bolt that's in the back of the wheel, which I guess loosens over time. I don't really know, but basically once you take it off, you lube it up a little bit and then you put the right torque, it fixes it. I don't know why that's a thing. I never had that issue on my 435. Once again, I don't understand why it's an issue here, but it is an issue, and it's very annoying and it's very embarrassing, especially if you show up to a car meet and you know you're just trying to turn and all you hear is like the worst. But those are the 5 things that I could come up with that BMW could have improved. Even after talking about these, don't let that deter you, because this is the perfect daily in my opinion. It is so fun to drive, and even the things that we name, some of them you can fix yourself, others you just have to be mindful, and I'm telling you, the pros outweigh the cons. And as always, if you guys enjoyed, make sure you
like the video
and subscribe so you guys don't miss out on the build, and watch this video that YouTube's recommending. Peace out.